All right. Is that too loud? Is that too loud? Is this too loud? Hope that's not too loud. Let me know if this is too loud. I'll go down a notch if it's too loud, but I'm going to do something today. It's slightly ambitious. It's slightly ambitious. Me being ambitious? This channel? Come on now. I would never. I would never do anything that would probably be a little bit too intensive on this channel. I would never do anything like that. But we're going to try something. In a certain sense, I did not intend to be this much of a stress test, but we stressing and we testing, so welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and I have one more magic trick to show you. We're going to draw something. We're going to draw something. Oh, should probably close that. Don't worry about that. We're going to draw something. We're going to try to, anyways. Yeah, I didn't foresee that being a problem, actually. Well, you can mostly see what I'm going for. I could try maneuvering it, because if it doesn't matter if it's in the top right or not, actually. Yeah, it'll probably look better this way anyway. Did it on accident. What? Aw. That's a damn shame. Wish that still worked the way that it does, but we'll go ahead. I didn't. It's funny, as I tested it, and I was like, that doesn't seem that bad. And I was like, okay, that's a lot worse than I expected it to be. But this is what we're going for. And the idea is, hello everybody. I have done this before. It's been a while, but I have done this before. And since I beat low rank, I'm going to draw the armor that I beat low rank with. And I've done this like a couple times with a couple different pieces, so we're going to try it this way. I've also tried this a couple of different ways. I think this is probably the best way that I'm going to be able to start off doing it. I can't really think of a better way to do it than this. Maybe I'll make this screen a little bit smaller. Like slightly like that. So that way, at some point, we could see it just side by side. But yeah, like, this is the armor that I use to beat the game, and then I should put on, honestly, the weapon as well, that I ended up using. Because I will probably just have to stand out with it, or that actually helps. That'll at least let me see the weapon. Because, I mean, technically I beat it with the heavy bogan. Technically I beat it with the heavy bogan. So maybe we'll do heavy, but why is it always the heavy bogan? Heavy bogan is another, oh actually that was light bogan. I've drawn this character a couple of times. And when I say this character, I mean quite literally, this is the monster hunter that I use. This is the monster hunter that I use. Oh, disappeared. That's weird. In every game, to some extent, there's been some variations. Early on, they had blonde hair, and then I went to this blue hair in World, and then I got that mark on the face in World, and since then, that's kind of been my standard character design for my Monster Hunter version of Canary. Been around, actually, for forever, and I want to draw them. I want to draw them. Now, the question is, how? And again, I want to use, specifically, I know this is low rank armor. This is the low rank armor that I used to beat him, though. So I want to use the low rank armor. That's all that I know, is that I want to use the low rank armor. Now let's think. How do I want to tackle this? Or I could just do it with, you know, freaking. I could just use sword and shield. I've thought about doing a dynamic pose of some kind, but I haven't decided how. What's funny is this does actually help me a lot, is doing kind of this kind of blocking. Helps me with shapes a lot. I either do something like that, or if we do Bogan, could do something more like this. Because I like the hat. I really like this hat, and I definitely want to use it in more armors. I'm definitely going to have an armor set that uses this hat at some point again. It's a good hat. I've appreciated it. So the hat definitely had to be in there, no matter what. What I should start with, you know what, that's fine. Start with this. Get us started. Get us something on paper. What I want to do, I'm going to just focus on blocking everything in for now. I want to get the body in the right spot. I want to get the pose down before I do anything else. And the main reason why I want to do it this way is it'll really help me establish certain things as far as like how I want to handle the rest of her design. That thing that's kind of silly about that is trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to get that to resolve. And what's funny is again, the way that I'm doing this, the way that I'm going about doing this, I've done it this way before. It's just been a while. And uh I just didn't intend for to stress my computer this much, really. I really didn't. I just was like, yeah, I should do that. And then when I was booting it up, I was like, wait a second, this is fucking Monster Hunter Wilds. It's probably going to be really intense on my computer now, isn't it? Oops. Oopsie. I hope that also is visible. I hope that's visible. I'm kind of starting light, as one does. But, like I said, I want to focus on getting my shapiness correct. No, that's right. No, that's actually correct. I really want to focus on getting shapes correct. Like I said, the focus to start with is to make sure that I got the pose right. The biggest thing I wanted to focus on here is that the pose is correct. This is gonna be a big gun in the way anyways. This is gonna go around there. This is gonna go around there. I also want to do better at getting better contact on different parts of the body. So like the arm is specifically rested on the leg there. More like that. More like that. And really, I need to start off with this and then start clothing afterward. I need to make sure I have all of the other parts correct. Big hat. Want to get the big hat right. I definitely want to get the big hat correct. The big hat must be most correct. The important part of the visual design, that the big hat is the most correct. When I actually get around to it, this is just the sketch. We'll probably sketch it out, and then we'll go... I want it to be kind of like clean. You'll see. We'll see. We'll see. More around that way. Kind of like that. And eventually we're going to have this up here. This outfit is also interesting in how it moves around that way. You have a big poofy scarf. We have a big poofy scarf. Oh, look at me doing my hands. I don't know why I enjoy drawing hands so much. Really, really enjoy it. A lot of people hate hands. I rather enjoy hands. I rather enjoy drawing hands. Could also do something more like this. And just have the gun behind. That doesn't make sense. Actually, yes it will. I loop the barrel through. Yeah. Do something like this. I'll have to wedge it in between, but it'll make sense, probably. Or it won't. Or it probably won't. There's always a chance that it won't make any goddamn sense at all. To see it in toggle change display. Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Hide weapon. Do I need to go some I need to go to the training room. We're gonna try going to the training room, see if that helps. I have what the fuck? I have 29. What do you mean I have 29 unread messages? How do I even check that? Wait, hold on. Chat log. What? What? Huh? Huh? How do I... What? Open the chat log. What the... What 26 unread messages? Are these it? Because that's not helpful. I don't know. That's weird. I just saw that and was like, that's not helpful at all. I'm in single player mode anyway. The reason why is I need to be able to see this gun like this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Gun is broken up into thirds. It's got a really long barrel. Got this bit here. More barrel. This bit is kind of like that. I'm gonna err on the side of making it a little bit bigger too. Always exaggerate a little bit. This is my best advice is whenever you're drawing something, always exaggerate it like a little bit. Always make it a little bit bigger. Always make things a little bit bigger. Makes it more better. Makes it more better. I don't know how it makes it more better, but it does. This freaking is weird. Finally learn how to draw a hat. Maybe I'll finally learn how to draw a hat. Oh. I've misunderstood how that works. Okay. Hold on. This hat is very weird. Hats could be very difficult sometimes, man. Want to know what I've learned is hats are a pain sometimes. Hats can be really, really annoying sometimes. That's my hot take on hats. Actually, so for this, way that I want to rest my arm on it, I would like the point of contact to be here-ish. This is something that might help, is like directly drawing where a point of contact is like this, so that way they actually intersect. I've never tried this before. And making sure that the point of contact is actually there. That'll also probably help my spatialization. My spatialization! My spacing for it a little bit. Not like that ish. Problem is remember to look at the at least I can do that here. That's nice. And the lighting's a little bit better, actually. I like that. Oh no, they're gauntlets. Okay. That'll actually help. That'll give me some articulation to work with. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a project like this particular one, in which I like just generate the reference based on the game that I'm playing or whatever. Something I used to do a lot more. I haven't done it in a while. Again, the main intent is just to like immortalize how I beat low rank. And what's funny is I think what was the last character I really did that with? I don't remember, honestly. It's been long enough. I do not remember the last time I did one of my video game character designs. Or I draw one of my characters. It has been a while. That's gonna go straight. Oops. Wrong thing. Could always just go lazy, do a balled up fist. Can't always go lazy, do a balled up fist. Right. I can be lazy. Be very lazy when I do my artwork, just like everybody else. I did join somebody's stream once and they were like, be lazy. And I was like, I don't want to be. I want it to look good. I want it to look good even though it doesn't look good even when I'm not lazy. Shush, shush me. I've gotten better. I definitely have gotten much better at certain things. And now here comes the fun part of actually slowly but surely the rest of. Then you draw the rest of the Monster Hunter. Then you draw the rest of the hunter. And you want to show how large that bow gun is, so just need to exaggerate it out as much as possible. Hmm. Think I need to do that a little bit thicker. Make all the bits a little bit bigger. Trying to better implement my nose strategy. That's not a nose. That's not a nose. His eyes should be somewhere up here. Eyes should be somewhere up there. Uh, Something like that. And I will probably have to color this if I actually want to get something like my eye effect in there. This is just the sketch anyway. This is just the sketch anyways. There we go. Now the question is, do I want... I think the gun needs to move. Like, I want it to be in the shot, but... it is sitting a bit awkward now. It might just go behind everything. If I put it behind everything, how does that look? Does it look better if it's behind everything? I don't actually know. It might work better this way. I don't know. Like that, maybe? Something like that, maybe? More like that. Just gonna go in. Add more detail. Add more detail. Add more detail. Add more detail. The biggest thing... Freaking skirt is gonna be a pain. Actually, that is a nice anchor point. It's these two, and then it goes back up before it goes and wraps around. Like something like that. Trying to think. Something like that. And they kind of like taper out. It's this thing. That. This is difficult because cloth physics are hard. That, that. Let's zoom in a little bit more, get in on that face a little bit more. Ooh, well, that's fine. Oh no, I saved it. Yeah, every time they do that. It's funny, if that is the case, this needs to be more like right here. Needs to be more like right here. Head needs to be more like right here. Hat is too big. Hat is way off position. Hey. This hat is a nightmare. This hat is a nightmare. Draw. Even at the specific angle I have to go. No, that's fine. Oops. Okay, we're good. Move you. No, I need to move. Big ol' foppish feather. The big ol' foppish feather. You like me a good foppish feather. What can I say? There we go. This hat is the pits. Hey, this hat, the longer I work on it, the longer I look at it, I fucking hate this hat. Decided to draw the single hardest hat that I could, it seems. Pretty difficult hat to draw. That hat sucks. Who made this hat? Why'd you make it like this? Makes it so difficult to do everything. Perfect. The gun is a bit of an awkward one. I do want it to be there. I think have it back out more that way. Yeah, that's actually a lot better. I like that. Gonna follow this line that way. I like that a lot better. It gives it a little bit more depth, too. And I don't have to draw as much of the bowgun now. It really makes sense? Not really, but kind of going by the seat of my pants right now. Funny is I almost am better off making the insect glaive at this point. I would be, maybe. But, eh. Trying some different things. More like that. Welcome, everyone, to something I actually struggle with a lot. Faces sometimes. Faces can elude me. A little bit, sometimes. Depends on the face. Much better. Much better. I like the way that I did that. That was a good solution, actually, that I found. Hope I didn't make her neck too long, but that is actually a really good solution that I found. Holy shit, that looks good. Every time. This is just a sketch. I think today we're just gonna focus on getting the sketch down, and then I'll probably start doing some inking by the end of it. This might be a multi-stream one, but I'm really liking how this is coming out so far. And that's the look I really want to nail, and I really want to make sure that I got the head a good size and shape. There we go. I really like how that came out. That looks good. That looks good. Those gauntlets are gonna be fun and awful to draw at the same time. That perspective on that gun is gonna be awful and fun to draw at the same time. Guys, it's fun and awful at the same time. Why'd they keep on making the design so much more complicated? Such a pain for me to draw. This is gonna be such a pain for me to draw now. I can't believe they'd make the design this much harder. God. Also, gotta remember that. I keep on. If I cover it inadvertently, that is a mistake. I do not mean to. I mean that is like if I move it so that way you can't see it anymore. That is an accident. Something like that. This armor, I really like actually the way that this armor looks. This chest piece with the arm pauldron and everything. I love how that works with the Rathalos armor. It all blends in really, really well. Something like that. Remember, this is just the sketch. I mean, this sketch is coming out really, really nice. So I'll probably have like a sketch version and a cleaned up version by the end of it. And I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I like to do with my character designs anyways. This is why I like making characters like this. They're still characters. Even if they are in a game engine, like in a pre-made game engine, like I don't know. Make characters. I like making characters. Always like making characters. Physical design of characters is something I care about a lot too, so I don't know. It's like making attractive. I don't know. I'm really nervous. I have not heard the cat in a while. I went around to look for him and I didn't see him, but I'm just not gonna worry about it. Best not to worry about it. All it's gonna do is stress me out. What the hell? Oh, there's like a smudge on my screen. Like, that shouldn't look like that. That's more. Big freaking hat, man. This big freaking hat, man. Too big. This hat is too big. Why'd they make this hat so big? Didn't they know I was gonna draw it? Didn't they? Ugh. Can't believe they'd be so inconsiderate to me to make such a big foppish hat that I would have to draw. God, dang it, Capcom. I mean, I've always liked the guild hat. This hat has actually been in the games for a really, really long time. I've used it, in previous games, even I believe. Actually, I don't know if I used it per se, but I definitely knew it was in previous games. That goes. This is in front. Front. Something like that, right? Yeah, something like that. Huh. Funny is, if this is here, you won't even see any of that, honestly. Tentacles in the way. There's tentacle skirt in the way. You can't see that. I didn't end up making the Odo. Man, if I would have made the Odo ribbon, this would have been so much easier to draw. Damn. Damn it. I had to make the edgy cool armor. All the bones sticking off of it. Tentacles. Such not. Some such shit. Perspective tells me that this is fine, this foot is not. Something like that. Maybe something like that. Damn it. There we go. Something like that, maybe. There. Now this is the tough part for me. Is I feel like I got a lot of these details on. Pretty nice. Now I just have to sit at a spot and add details. Add details. Add details. You signed up to do this. Yeah. 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 Hard and hard. Tough drawing. It's a tough drawing to draw this. Might have to get the ruler out. That's a straighter thing anyways. This little bit more. that better? I don't know if it is. That one I'm gonna have to come back to, I feel like. That bit I'm gonna have to come back to. Do the nurse gun. The perspective on it is all sorts of fucked. Don't really want to deal with it. The alternative is that it goes something like this. Reaches all the way across. That I would like maybe a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Ah, beans. 1 second. Hide this. I'm still listening. No, I'm still listening. Right now, I just have it on a display capture, not a game capture. I probably could have done that. That would have been fine, but meh. I don't want to deal with that. One thing at a time, please. You can really only deal with one thing at a time. Be perfectly honest. How did that? I must have. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have erased that, I see. Oops. Oops. It was accident. It was accident. That was accident. Oh, my favorite. Drawing Rathian Aldrin scale things. They always have that shape. I don't know why. Side of the leg look like? I don't know. No, the inside of the leg is smooth, actually. Okay. Thought so. This is stupid. This is stupid. I have to... This is weird. Oh, I see what that was doing. I wish there was a way to just hide it. I think I have to do that if I'm gonna unequip it and be able to actually see. Did it actually help is the question. It did. Okay, I see. So that's like a leather. Okay. I've never actually understood how that worked. Honestly, that leg probably... This whole leg needs to be a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Yeah, that's better. A little bit shortened. Oopsie. A little bit shortened. Need to do that. Something like that. Like that, maybe? And then it looks like... These are like weird cuffs. They're like weird big boots. Yeah, they're like big long boots. Got the big long boots. That actually does a pretty good job of covering everything as far as like, oh yeah, that's what that shape will be like. That's what this shape will be like. Like that looks pretty good, honestly. God, that was even an element of this armor. Wiggly skirt. I do like how weird and wiggly it is. It's gross. I like it. Like how many dangly bits there are. Fun how many dangly bits there are. Yeah, I like that. I think for a sketch, this is a pretty good start, actually. He says as he immediately deletes something he didn't mean to delete. Looking great. Let me just get rid of this. Why have I done? Yeah, I gave her a beard. Accident, mistake. Yeah, as far as my sketch is concerned, I think this is a really solid sketch. This is a really, really solid sketch that I started with. I really like it. I'm really showing my preference to physical medium, I feel like, with this, though, because I'm, like, not really using the digital tools. I'll just, like, redraw something physically. I'm like, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. What's funny is I believe there's a detail actually in this armor in the back. Oh, yeah. First off, really capture that. This is a hoodie. Hmm. How best to do that? I actually need to hide the weapon now. Thought I had an option to do that. I got it to disappear before, and I don't know how. Should probably go something like that. And then... This will probably be an armor that I make in high rank at some point. I love its look, and I actually really liked the skills it had, too. Not edgy. Not edgy. It's just cool. I like some cool edginess. I like some cool edginess. I'll admit that. Mm. Oh, actually, this needs to be much more compact. That shoulder needs to go up. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where he was. He's here. Now he's come to pester me. Ah, shoot. Well, I have no choice but to accept it now. I was, like, sick and hope he's somewhere sleeping, and he was. Test. Now I can be upset that you're here. No, I can be salty that you're here, you brat. Oops. Make this a little higher. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I really like the way that that looks. That looks nice. I really like how full this image has become. It's nice. It really feels like Canary. It really feels like that character. This is something I've just gotten better at, I think, is being able to really nail certain kinds of designs and get much more shapy and much more blocky and much more like armor I can do much better because I'm able to add the shapes a little bit more consistently. Also willing to actually make the shapes I need to make. For a long time I wasn't able to do that. Something I was not particularly enthused to do. Why would you? There's there's knuckle studs. God, who made this? Make it so annoying to draw. Why did they make it like this? They would do this to me. This is just the left hand is just really just a gauntlet. It's really all as it is a gauntlet. Ah! Oh God, bless me. Sorry. I'm sorry for yelling. The spirits had to get out of my body. Yeah, I like that. I like the way that that came out. I like the way she's looking. There you are. You doing? He give me tired, slow blink. That freak. Hell yeah. I really like how this is coming out. Man, I'm almost like, do I even put a weapon in? I don't think I do. I want to put in a weapon, I really do, but it just like clashes with it. You don't really get to see the bowgun, so we're gonna erase it for now, and then if I want to add one, I'll try, but you don't really get a good sense of whatever the hell it's supposed to be. And I can just focus on the armor now if I do it this way. Sometimes be willing to just say no to a part of your art because you just like, it isn't working. It wasn't working. I had to be like, no, not that. Now I can more appropriately work on the rest of the drawing. That's much better. Well, I don't know what it's registering is over there. But I do like that. I like this better. Screw that. I'm not going to do that. I also like how this is coming out as a sketch. Like I said, I'll probably have like a completed sketch version, and then I'll try to line it next time. So today we're just going to focus on getting as much into this as we can as a sketch, and then next time we'll probably color it, outline it, give it a we'll render it. Next time is render. This time is just sketch. Next time might be render. That makes sense. I'm trying to see if it does. I think that makes sense. Makes sense. It makes sense to me. Sometimes when you're making art, you just have to draw what makes sense to you. Hope for the best. Sometimes you just draw what makes sense to you and hope for the best. That's art in a nutshell. Funny is, I might try to decide if I want to crunch that up more or not. Not just like that. Trying to think if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I might need to add a little bit more space here, but I don't know how I would is the problem. Got scrunched down a little bit somehow. No, that is correct, technically. Let's see, let's see, let's see. That, that actually helped a lot. Scrunch her down a little bit more. Down a little bit more. Like that. Something like that actually helps a bunch. Then belt will wrap around that way. The belt will wrap around that way. Hey, that fixed it actually, and that helps that a little bit more. Yeah, that works. Oh, I like that actually a lot. I think that's pretty good. I do need to get that like ab crunch there. The belly button. Funny is, I think what it is this part needs to be more up here. Needs to go up a little bit more. This part needs to also go up a little. That. Yeah, that's where it was. I had the boobs too low. I mean, yeah. This matches that, but this goes around it. That. Like that. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. That looks really nice. He's got one foot out. One foot's out, guys. Terrorize him, but I can't. One foot is out, though. That much is certain. One foot is definitely out. Okay, the more I draw this hat, I actually really like it. The more I draw, the hat was rough at first, but the more I actually draw the hat, the more I actually like the hat. The hat looks good. The hat is very, very good. I'm glad I did a design like this again. I have not done this kind of exercise in a long, long time, so I'm glad I did this. I really am. There we go. What's funny is what I really should do. They fixed it. Stupid. Dumb. A little bit bigger, and there. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, probably no weapon. I shouldn't use a weapon. Like I should not put a weapon design. It would be too distracting, I think. I get to do my favorite thing is right. How the hell do I draw a foot here? My favorite game. How the hell do I draw a foot here? It goes up like that, right? The thing is this skirt dangly bit does actually go farther down. Actually, that part is there, but this part does actually reach the ground. If it does that, then I need to figure out this foot. This knee. Actually, that should be the tip, probably. I'm putting it on the wrong side. It needs to be on the inside. Probably. The perspective on this toe is a pain in the ass, but I gotta figure it out somehow. Or I could just use the frickin' leg to cover it up. It's fine. Nobody's gotta see that. Ain't nobody gotta see that bar. It goes straight back. See? You'd probably see at least, like, I don't know. That one's gonna be tough. That part's gonna be tough. I might just have to say fuck it. There's too much shit in the way. Oh, there's too much shit in the way. I can't draw it. It's too much crap in the way. It's all covering it. You can't see it anyways. I'll figure it out. That perspective is always really, really tough. I've struggled with that perspective quite a bit in the past with different pieces. That looks good. I'm really enjoying this design. Best Monster Hunter armor. Monster armor is just fun to draw because it just always looks so good. It does. It genuinely does. I think Monster Hunter armor is so fun to draw because it just looks really, really nice. It always has. I've always enjoyed drawing the armors. Mileage may vary, but that doesn't deny that there aren't some great armors in the game, no matter what. No matter which game you played, they all have good armors to choose from. Kind of my opinion is that not all the armors look quote-unquote good because Monster Hunter tries to make a wide diversity of armors that appeal to a wide variety of tastes, actually. I don't think they're designed to be all like, oh, they're all great. Or at least in the past they weren't. I think right now, like it's hard for me not to look at every armor in this fucking game and be like, I'm gonna. They're so good. I want to make all of them. They look so good. They all genuinely look really good. Is the problem? Say what you will about say what you will about the booty shorts. They do look good. I do. The actually look good. Big on thought. I'm sorry. I just like cute things. I like. Hey guys, unfortunately, like everybody else, I like cute and attractive things. I like making and playing cute characters. I have always wanted to make my dumb Monster Hunter comic where this was when I was in Dobermail in Monster Hunter World. I always envisioned a comic, essentially like a Monster Hunter comic, where somebody like meets my character, which is like, and they're like, "Wow, I really like your armor," and they're like, "Oh, really? Think I look cool?" And like just pose for them, and they're like, not really," and they're just like, "What do you mean?" I feel like I look cool. Like that's what cool looks like to them. And being like, "No, I really think your armor looks hot," and they're like, "What are you talking about? I look cool. I don't know what you're talking about." I've always envisioned that that's how my character actually looks at their outfit. They just like having their tummy. Oh no. Guys, let's just be okay with the tummy out. Let's be okay with the tummy out more. He's cute, you jerks. Let people feel attractive and cute about their ding dang bodies. Brah. There we go. And to much my surprise, with my head running in the background, my head rig, Monster Hunter, Fresco, all this shit, OBS, all at the same time, it seems like it's working pretty well. Honestly, I'm not noticing any slowdown or anything. So I think that this is a good investment. I think it's a good investment, guys. Uh, something like that that be its own thing. Thing that's freaking me out is how to get this goddamn hoodie bit drawn. That does look good though. I really like the shoulder pauldron. I really want to make this high rank armor. I really want to make this full set. I really want to make this full set. And just let the. This is something I think I'm even though layered armor is in the game. Layer armor is in the game, and I get it. I'll probably use some layer armor, but I also do like the idea of actually having it just be a dedicated set. I've always maintained that I like my armor to be functional and fashionable. So I don't know. I can make the armor look however I want, but I like the restriction of being able to, or of not being able to just choose what the best look. I like also making sure that it is a functional armor, even if that isn't always possible. And like I said, I really am going to. I think this time around, we're really just going to have fun with it and just try to make as many armors as we can. I actually have not played a Monster Hunter like I did in 4U since 4U. I got close in Rise, but Rise I didn't even really play it the way that I did in 4U. The reason why I bring that up is because one of the things I used to do a lot is I used to just make armors and designs and stuff like that. I don't know why I haven't done that. The fashion hunter is what I've enjoyed the most out of the games, and yet I was going for freaking times like a dingle. When I think the answer has been there the entire time, I needed to be doing Fashion Hunter, because Fashion Hunter is both something I'm good at and something I enjoy. I love making armor designs. Now, obviously, some of them are a little bit easier than others, and I can't just be like, Nursula, done. I might try to make a mixed set for Nursula, we'll see, but I definitely want to use that Nursula chest piece, because it has weakness exploit. Hello, sir. Boy is here. What up? Up, 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 up. Yeah. Oh, the brat's here. The brat is in my lap. What do you want? What do you want, booger? More like that. Yeah, I think that better establishes what I'm going for. The noodle armor looks really good, too. I'm enjoying this noodle armor. That. Yeah, that looks good. I like that a lot, actually. Does that make more sense with the stomach, too? I think it does. Closer. Gave him pat pat. This might end up being like my sword and shield armor, and then I'm gonna look at power prolonger options for insect glaive. All I know is Lance. I want Great Sword. I'm gonna try to make what I used to make Great Sword, but I can't because Rathian does. They've not added good Rathian. I miss third generation Rathian armor. I'm sorry. It was the best. It was the best armor in all of the fucking games. Generation 3 Rathian armor slapped ass. It looked good, man, and I don't know why they got rid of it. I don't know. I don't like the classic Rathian armor. It looks silly to me. Third generation Rathian armor kicked shit. It kicked so much ass. It was so good looking, too. They got rid of it. I don't know why. Makes no sense to me. Aww. I have a muffin in my lap. I have a warm muffin in my lap. It is a good cinnamon roll. Makes me smile. Okay, so this other arm is going to be a pain in the ass. Inside of the arm, the band. How dare you? Best viewers, pfft, I already got those. I already got those, buddy. You can go right back where you came from. To hell. Came from hell, right? That's where you're that's where the bots come from, right? It's hell. I don't know where else they'd come from. Definitely want that there. It's like that. And then there's actually a cover. Goes halfway up? Right here-ish? Gauntlets out like that. Tough, man. That's a tough angle to have to draw that at. But I did do it. That actually looks quite good. Over the top knuckle braces. Actually has this shit, by the way. This detail I'm adding right here is actually on the... If you look at the knuckles close enough, there's little diamond-shaped rivets. They're crazy. The outfit designer just went fucking ham, man. I don't know. He lost it. I would not be surprised if the guy who designed a lot of the armors did just like have a mental breakdown at one point. Was just like, there's too many creases and too many pointy bits. I feel like I'm losing my mind just fucking drawing it. I figure out how to spit. Bugging me. Not doing it right. Yes, sir. Is that my elbow is there? Sometimes I wonder where he goes during the day. He just disappears. He's somewhere in the house. That's all I know at this point, is that sometimes he just disappears into the house. That's a that's a cat behavior that's always been like, whatever, buddy. Like, he's not the only cat I've had done that. You just disappear some. Where do you go? Go on a mystical adventure, fall asleep inside the couch or something. Ah! He bit my nose. Rat. He didn't bite. He does love bites. He actually really doesn't bite that hard. He likes to nip. He's a turd. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Playing with fucking fire. He's just every time I move my nose closer, he's just like, eh. Like, no, 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 no. I also feel like I did a decent job of really defining each of these outfit pieces, so like you can actually tell which ones they are from the game, I think. Pretty well. It'll only be easier when you get some color on them too. Henry's being salty again. Henry's being salty again. Henry always loses his mind whenever a roommate comes home. What he likes to do. So to a certain extent, I just gotta be like, it looks like this, and stop trying to make it look correct and start trying to make it look good. Good, not correct. It's actually a really difficult skill to train, is good, not correct. But hey, I feel like I'm accomplishing it. It does look good. It funny is imperfectly covering the fucking stream notes. I didn't mean to do that even at all. Oops. Oh jeez. Don't look at that. And I mean, there's some truth to that statement, right? I feel like it's 50-50. It's like, yes, you can make something look good by looking correct, but sometimes looking good does not mean it is correct. It means it looks good. Kind of the struggle I'm having here. I think it's getting close. That does look good. I like the way that looks quite a bit. Wants to clean me, giving me a bath. Like you stinky. I know. Bath. Shower. Take a shower tonight. Take a shower after this, I promise. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like the way that looks. Oh, I've actually kind of lost this in its own mess of shit. This is something I'm trying to also get better at. Is not getting too sketchy with it, not getting too lazy with it either. This is all a mess. More like that, maybe? And I just gotta give this game credit. This is just low rank armor, and they made it look this good, man. I'm so impressed with the armor design in this game. It is genuinely some of the best it's ever been. I say that every game, but this is true. This one's for real. Some of the best. This one's faux real. How's it look? Yeah. I like that. To like give it some perspective. See? Look at me using my references correctly. Still I still wish there was a way to minimize this window. I feel like there were in previous games. Can't anymore, and it sucks. You do equipment preview. Yeah, I can't hide any of that shit. Oh well. I wish I could. Doesn't matter, it still looks good. And again, I think for a sketch, this is a pretty good start. This is just a sketch. This is just the sketch. Add a little bit more depth. It's a sketch. It's just a sketch. Guys, this isn't what it's gonna look like. This is just a sketch. Have a zoom in. There it is. Hang on. This. Yeah! Ah! More like that. More like that. Yeah! Look at that. That looks right. That looks about right. Important thing to remember is that it's not that it's a dark mark. White, actually. You yelling at me for? What are you yelling at me for? Why is he yelling at me? What are you yelling at me for? Oh, he's back. Oh, he's back to terrorize my lab. Sorry, guys. Can't re-maneuver it now. Ugh. There. Better. Like that. Like that. It's fine. Monster Hunter Wild isn't even really doing anything, is it? So it can't really stress out my computer that bad. It's barely even running in the background. Yeah, that looks good. I like that quite a bit, actually. The shapiness in that is really, really good, too. I like that. It's very shapy. The drawing is very shapy. I like you when the drawing is very shapy. I like you when part of drawing is very shapy. Yeah, this is maybe my favorite rendition of Canary I've ever done. She looks awesome. I really like how she's coming out. Looks great. I love it. Uh-oh, he's screaming. I hear him. Oh no, I hear him screaming now. Wanting to know why he can't go outside. Oh, it's night. Go outside when it's night. That actually. Oh, nuts. Don't worry about what that was a scene from. Not even anything that bad. Not even anything that bad. What? Crybaby. Crybaby. Want to know what's funny is the arm that came out really good is actually the right arm compared to the left arm. I think the left arm is okay, but the right arm came out really good. Why does it do that sometimes? Sometimes it just does not want to hide that. I don't know why. Hey! What are you doing shoving your head in there, buddy? For 74 months, he did it. Thank you. I appreciate it, Silos. Cat, what are you looking for? Do I look cool? Does my character look cool? Yay! I'm glad. I really enjoyed drawing it, I have. That hat was such a pain. The hat was maybe the worst part, honestly. This hat was such an asshole to draw. It. There you go. Well, that's a you problem, I think. But they're your stripper, Silos. But they're your stripper. That's what you would be if you were a stripper, so accept it, you slut. Lovingly, you slut. Appreciate you, you slut. Honestly, I should probably move. I. Oh, jeez. This is the part that sucks. Nope, still not gonna want to move. Is it bigger, maybe? Oh, bigger. And why this sucks. Really, your eye needs to be, like, right, I think. Yeah, just needs to be peeking out, just barely. Eh, not that much. And do go for the hard variable around. Cut it all the way down to the smallest size. 1 second. One moment. I mean, you. Why do I care? Hey, look, guys, I have YouTube in the background. Oh, jeez. No, I was hiding that. Now, what did I do? Now, what have I done? Oh, that's what I. Honestly, I probably could do it that way too. Carefully, kind of cut that back away so that it's on. That looks good. Something more like that, right? Yeah, that's perfect. Much better. Remember, this is just the sketch, so it doesn't matter that much. What's funny is the hat might need to go down just enough It just needs to go down just a hair. Just a tad. More like down there. Right? Like that. Just to kind of like, just to get it peeking out. Just to get it peeking out a little bit. Like it's one of these, and then it's a bigger one? Well, that design is going to be a pain. Love your Monster Hunter. Why'd you make these designs so insane? The outfit designer really had no need, no reason to go this hard, man. If I remember correctly, this gave me like Constitution or something. I don't remember what this gave. Oh, it gave Max Might, I think. Or parts of it gave Max Might, maybe? Which, nice. Especially the way that I use, like, Sword and Shield and stuff. Max Might is really good in this game. I think it had, like, Max Might and Stamina Surge, which is really, really good, actually. What's funny is the nice thing about this hat in game is that this hat doesn't actually, it, it is just a visual. So I can really use whatever hat I want when I try to, reapproach this armor design. If I so choose. If and I so choose. What's funny is I did have the bow gun behind her, but it just at this point the bow gun would look better folded up behind her if I was to have it. So honestly, I don't think I'll have the bow gun at all because it just didn't look right. It just didn't look right at all. No matter what I did, it just didn't look correct. Shame. It's a shame. Okay, let's get the line. Sorry. This I actually have not drawn this bit on a person in a long time. It's a good it's a good line. It's a good line on a person. Everybody likes this line. Everybody likes this line. Everyone's. It's my favorite. It's my favorite part. The sluttiest line on the human body. I'm glad you can really tell the cross on her face too. That's something that is coming in that I really like too. Honestly, this design in general just came out really good. Looks good. Looks good. She came out good. Here we go. Yeah, that looks good. It's just a sketch, guys. This is just a sketch. I don't know what to tell you. This isn't a good piece of work. This is just a sketch. Don't get your hopes up. This is just a sketch. Keep your expectations low. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this quite a bit. And I've been on it. I have been on some shit. I don't know what it's been recently, but I have been on it, whatever it is. Whatever I've been on, it's been some feel it too. Armor. Gotta make it look like noodles. The noodle armor, I gotta make it look like noodles. What's funny is I'm wearing the skin of two different octopuses. The chest piece is one octopus, and then the waist is another octopus. Two different octopuses. I also was not expecting two octopuses in the game. I really wasn't. Really, whenever there's a new species type, they only add like they test it with one specific monster, and then they're like, we're done. Like, oh, okay. Snake wyverns never again, I guess, though. Fuck that guy. I mean, to be fair, I was like, eh. I remember not really liking fighting him, so I would like if he ever came back, I would like him to come back with maybe the hopes that his fight would be improved. I did not like. I ended up fighting him quite a bit, and I did not like his fight. Snake asshole. He's snake and asshole. Get them Rathian booty shorts in there. Or the Rathalos booty shorts, I guess is what they are. Really what they are. How many ridges does that have, actually? I don't know. How many ridges does this have? I don't actually know. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Put the right now. Yeah, put the right number. How many does it have? Oh, that's how many I needed. Oh, thank God. Where they go? Yeah, I got that right. I got that correct. Eh, There. I think something like that is good. There we go. I hope that looks right. I hope it doesn't make it look like she's squatting or something. That's not what I'm going for, obviously. Ain't doing squats. She ain't necessarily doing squats. That other hand, I think that other arm and hand needs to go up and back a little. I think it might be a little bit long, is what it is. This piece. Up here. Up and back a little. Like that a little bit. A little bit more like that. Yeah. Every time. Every time I use that brush, I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do at all. Fresco, that's not at all what I want to do. Yeah, that's better. Fresco, that's much better. It's so weird how little things like that will just completely readjust everything to make it work. I don't know, man. It's magic. It's magic. I don't actually understand how drawing works. It just does what it does. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Eh. Here we go. I do genuinely think I did a good job of making her cool and not just. Not just. Not just. And not just, you know. Something like that. Weird toed boots. Freaking weirdo toed boots. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Pretty good for a sketch. I'll probably, like I said, next time we'll just hammer out the probably start doing line art for it. Then we'll color it and try to give it a. I want to give it like a manga look. Is what I want to do. I want to give it a manga look. Like that's really what I do want to do. Give it a manga look. Inky. Funny is this effect. That would complete the effect. Wow. What's that? That actually looks really, really good too. I like the way that looks. More texture. A bit more flow. There we go. God damn. No matter what, I hope I can keep making it like this. I do feel like I'm in a really good renaissance of character design and a lot of things. Like I feel like I've really nailed some aesthetics that I've really struggled with, as well as some proportioning. Either whether I nail it on the first go or how to fix it. Like I feel like I've really adjusted a lot of that. Something I've really gotten much better at. And like my characters feel like they actually are very solid. Like I used to make very waxy or very flat characters, and now my characters actually have like got that they got that shape, they got that volume. This is kind of like a Slav squat for. She what if I just gave her a bottle of vodka? It's fine, guys. I'm allowed to do this. I'm an artist. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I'm allowed I'm allowed to draw whatever I want. It's a long time staring at it. Don't worry about that. Damn it. Don't call me out like that. That's awkward. Look, it's better. Better? You feel better? Never. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see where I'm at in life. Give me some time. Not against it. I'm not against it. I've made it. Say it was that much fetish art. Just I've drawn lewd shit. Everybody does, I think, at some point. If they do art, they try it. I think everybody tries it once. For me, where I'm at with it is like I don't have much incentive these days, let alone time. Especially because I can't really do it live. I can't do it live. I don't really have much incentive to do it at all, which is a bit awkward, honestly. It's the truth. Bottle works, and I hate it. The bottle doesn't stay, but it's really funny. It's really funny to me. It's not even that big of a bottle. Hold on. There, that's more like it. There, that's more like it. Is that what you like, you freaks? The bottle doesn't stay. The bottle's not staying, I promise. This looks really funny to me. You could put. Wait. It does work. It works a little bit too well. Put a tiny baby skull or some tears. And some tears. Or one of those giant eyeglasses. Eyeglasses used by detectives to investigate. Oh, and the other hand. Just put pogs in there. I don't even know what pogs look like. People, I still don't even know what a pog is. I've never actually seen one. They existed. I know they existed. I have no idea what they are. That's my I didn't learn a thing. The existence of pogs. I still don't even know what the hell a pog is. A pog is basically a casino chip with cool art. Is that it? Is it called a pog? That sounds so stupid. Did it have something to do with Fortnite or with what's it called? It was popular at one time. Players Unknown Battlefield Battlegrounds. I don't know if it actually did or not. Nineteen 90s children's game, as well as a disc-shaped cardboard game piece used in that game. What the hell? Huh. I have never heard of them before. I don't remember them. No, I didn't. I'm not technically a 90s kid. I was just born in 93, but I still remember some things from the 90s. I was still 7 by the end of the 90s. I don't remember Pogs at all. Like, that's where I was like, it's a 90s thing? You guys made it up. You guys made this up. I would have remembered this. I don't remember Pogs at all. I was there. Sure, I was 7, but I was there. Would have been a wee baby. Gotcha. Pogs might not have actually survived long enough for me to know that they exist. Might have fallen out of vogue before I even was cognizant enough to be able to grasp a Pog. I do want to leave it. I do want to leave it like that, but I hate how well the fucking bottle hits in there, man. It just works. This fucking stays. 1995, gotcha. Yeah, I would have been. Yeah, I would have been 2. It's true. Monster Hunter. What's funny is, Monster Hunter characters are notoriously alcoholic. True. You're not wrong there. You fair point. If there's anything consistent about Monster Hunter characters, is that they are alcoholics. Uh huh. Nah, they're just tired of having to kill so. This is the second game in which Nursula's appeared, and they're just like, "It's done. Don't fight more Nursula. Just don't. Don't fucking do it." That's weird. Oh, that is the right one. Gonna do this real fast, and then we'll probably do a little bit more, and then wrap it up. Feel like I made some good progress, and we now know for certain that this, honestly, my goal is to keep my GPU in my computer and test it for a month. Today's the first day, and it seems to be going well. I have to say, I don't have any reason to believe that anything will go wrong based on this. But always safe than sorry. So, because I have ideas on what to do with my spare with this graphics card, but I would like to keep it as a backup until I for sure know that I do not need to put it back into my computer. Okay. I feel like I'm getting that handle down better. You have to draw it every time. Yes, I have to draw it every time. I've tried doing it a faster way. It didn't I tried copy and pasting it. It didn't want to do it. Always run one of those GPU tests. Run one of those. Find faults real quick. DM me in Discord. What's funny is I feel like I had something like that at one point. And I can't find it on my computer unless I uninstalled it because I did want to check the main thing I'm concerned about is my power usage. I just want to know what my power usage is. However, I feel like if I was going to be running into power issues, I would have run into them immediately, right? Like I feel like I would have seen that my computer would have shut down today at some point if I was running into power issues, and I don't think I am. I don't think I am. It's good. To my brother for finding this model, and thank you to James for finding one to buy. Been a really good graphics card. Yeah. And which was the main concern. James was having power issues. So turns out it was also having motherboard issues. I need to razz him live one of these days on I love that man. I love him. Yeah. I still cannot believe you were using I still cannot believe he was using the setup that he had with the motherboard that he plugged it into a motherboard that was so small. It was so small. I was just like, what? It's smaller than my motherboard. He plugged a was a 6800, I believe. 6800, I think, is what he plugged into his 12 gigabyte 6800. Is I think what he used, and he was like having power issues. And whilst it's pretty tight inside my computer, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And the best place to put this. Either put it here or I put it here. Tough one. It's tough to decide. It's tough to decide where that should go. Yeah, we'll do it there. Putting the signature is actually really difficult for me to decide. I can never quite tell where to put it. What's funny is the handle's super easy, but the signature is difficult sometimes. The handle just goes in the top right, and that usually will cover a good chunk. In fact, I might even make it bigger. Uh, it's just a sketch, guys. It's not done. I have to render it. That's gonna suck. Now that I'm rendering things. Ugh. Why did they do that? Hey, Drawfee, why you gotta make everybody have to start rendering things? I don't get it. Why'd you make me have to do that? You set a standard of art that's just too much. I wouldn't be mean to them. If anything, I have anything but the kindest words to say to the Droffles. The Drippies, the Drippies probably have something to do with my growth, my exponential growth. Because I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot watching their videos that I never thought about doing. So, Rafi, you're good. You're good. I care. I care about you, Drawfee. You're good. Made a difference. My life. Become a better artist watching your shit. Whether you like it or not, you are helpful. I certainly have become a much better artist watching them. Feel like I wouldn't make stuff like this now if I hadn't. I've learned a lot. Ignore the bottle. Ignore the bottle. The bottle might stay. You know, I keep on saying that this game makes me hungry. Maybe I'll just have her eating like a fucking... Just put different things in her hands like she's a chameleon. What's funny is the monster knife would also fit there. Like a big Bowie knife. The carving knife. Um... What other things could I put in her? Don't you think about it. Stop thinking about that. I know you're thinking about it. You think that. Not allowed. Get me banned off of the internet. Glad that that's just a site. That's seriously just a site that you can go to? That's very silly. I was gonna say, I was like, that's weird. I would not expect that to just be a place. Except I would, because I understand how the internet works. I would not be surprised that completed to a URL that actually took you to just, like, something like a YTMND that is just that gif of Hulk smiling and then some bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised. I've been on the internet long enough. I know what's out there. What you want to bet if I rotate it horizontally, it'll all look out of proportion. Worth the whole time? Kidding me? Ah, fuck. What am I supposed to do? Ah! Hell, how did I add up? I don't know how that opened. This is something I need to do more. I need to do more horizontal flips. Probably vertical flips, too. $35, you can get Hulk Sma... You can get Hulksma.sh? Fuck. There are people who do that. I'll be honest, I've never understood hoarding URLs. That's been always a weird thing to me. Just somebody wants to buy it off of. That's the thing. Technically somebody already got Hulk.smash. You gotta buy it for $35. Yep, of course it is. That would make sense, actually. That'd be a popular one. Oh, that goose egg. Holding on to that rich goose egg. Genuinely, I think this is one of my best, like, just character arts I've done. Genuinely. I do think, like, character, just like a version of Canary that exists, this is probably one of my best I've ever done. Ever. Hands down. Thanks, Monster Hunter. Thank you for giving one of my favorite drawings of Canary. She looks really good. At a job, you'd 100% buy that domain and have it play the Hulk smash gif all the time. Ooh, Phaedra. Is Phaedra? Is. Love Phaedra. So good. Tangerine Dream is quite good. Let's see if I could do this detail a little bit more, and then we'll prepare, because it has been how many hours? It's been how many hours? It's been 3 hours, so that's good. I can get some good work done in 3 hours, it seems. Like, this sketch took me about 3 hours. There's not much more I could do to it than other than add more details or add shading and stuff. Like, this is just the sketch, so just kind of adding stuff for the sake of adding it at this point. Funny is this kind of stuff, this kind of like pencil sketching is something that I would say is like my oldest, my personal oldest discipline is this kind of pencil sketching stuff. This is what I've done the most, the longest that I've ever done it. Also probably do that. Probably add that detail too, huh? Probably do that. Fucking bottle. I hate how good that bottle actually looks in this fucking picture. It shouldn't look that good. It should be. It is not what I meant this picture for. It is not what I meant to have in this picture. Is this bottle, and this bottle actually came out really stupid good. Hate it. Go away. Oh, that's why that happens. Okay, that's good. Oh shit. So I have to be careful what player I'm on. You swear? What are you swearing? I know. Just being lazy. I don't know, man. It's not supposed to look good anyways. I was just messing around. I was just messing around. Fine, I'll fix it for you. Like that? The longer I look at this bottle, the worse it gets. There we go. Uh-huh. I mean, it does look really good. And it looks really funny. It does look really funny. The hell are these lines? How did I do that? Yeah. Still blows my mind that this album was made in like 1970. Those synthesizers must have been fucking wild. Uh-oh, the tinnitus is here. Ah, shit. Why is that happening now? I'm fine, guys, I swear. My ears are fine. I just hear ah, fuck, the tinnitus is hitting again. You've had tinnitus for years. I mean, I'm sure I've had tinnitus for a long time. I just tune it out sometimes, because what am I gonna do about it? Listen to it? Yep, I like that. Honestly, that hat came out so good. That hat came out so good for this. I'm so glad I ended up doing that hat the way that I did. You know what that means? I have to use this hat in an armor. I have to use this. I have to remake this armor. Is what I have to do. Resentment be damned. I have to make this armor again at some point. Looks like my character has wings. Yeah, a little paper hat. It's like a little paper plane for your head. It's like a little paper airplane for your head. Yeah, I think I'll call that there. I think I'll call it there. I think that's good, and the next time we'll start line work and try to render this. That'll be fun. That will be fun. Oh, rendering. I love rendering. It's such a good time. Such a great time. Everybody loves the render. Looks like angel wings. Oh. I mean, kinda. It's also why I like the scarf thing. It's good. It's fluttering in the wind. It's the flowy bit. Yeah, I definitely need to make. Originally, it was going to be different, though. I might end up making a high rank version of this armor, but I definitely want it with the Odo waist. I wanted it with the Odo waist, and then this chest piece. I wanted this chest piece, so I'll probably end up doing that instead. But I do think this looks really good. I just might not be a fan of the actual armor skills that this gives. I'm not a big resentment guy. Resentment's not really my thing. That's why I also like the beta sets. Honestly, I might just be able to get the beta set, just be like, okay, it's got resentment on it too, whatever. I like I said, I want to do Fashion Hunter over pure loadout build. Like, and even resentment isn't that bad the more I've been playing the game, because resentment for me, the use of resentment is actually really good for things like sword and shield and stuff, where if you take a little bit of chip damage from your block, that's resentment damage. Then you proc resentment with that, and then you can do a little bit with it. It doesn't have to be a lot of resentment, so like it's just like a little bit of an edge case. As long as I'm blocking like at all, then I actually get the benefit of resentment. I do. It's not very long, but I do get resentment benefit. Keep my aim below my devil. Yes. But overall, this came out good. I like it. Also, resentment. I think I don't know if resentment goes away immediately. A lot of the damage buff in Monster Hunter is actually based on a timer, anyways. So usually you have it as long you like proc your damage buff, and then it doesn't immediately disappear, even if you exit the window for when that proc would have been applicable. Though I don't know if resentment works that way. Resentment might actually disappear as soon as you don't have red bar health. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of benefit from resentment too, in that if I get hit, like, unless I need to do a full heal with the max potion, I like usually end up living with a lot of like passive damage anyways. Like just naturally. I always am a little bit hurt, so uh who knows? It's a build concept. It's a build idea. It'd be better for something that has a shield though, definitely, since shields can still get red bar health even when you are blocking. So that's something I had never considered before. See, resentment can be okay. Take that out of context. All right, I gotta call it there. I'm gonna open up. Ooh, here's what we're gonna do. Hide that for a second. We're gonna open up Bing Create, and we're gonna make an image together. If you want to participate, all you gotta do is type in chat, whatever chat says. I'll use as a reference, as Silos put, and then I'll share the image before we raid out. So, my original character, do not steal, Canary, MCCanary, as a monster hunter doing the Slav squat and holding a bottle of booze. I mean, that is pretty good. I'll give a little bit more in case anybody else wants to add, but I think that's about right. That's what we drew today, right? That's pretty much what we drew today, right? I think that's about right. Let's find out. Good. Good. Well, stick around to the very end. We also do a bit of a closing bit, and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows. It's almost lunchtime. Vampires. Oh, thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you. Stop by and chat and watching. If you watch this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this, and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links below. Those links are to all of my socials and Discord. Plus, we go live on any one of them, as well as you can just hang out with the rest of the community on the Discord. Good time in there. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience, and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag it with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate the people who've been talking about the stream. I encourage you guys to do it more, and it just means a lot to me that we're doing things that you guys want to talk about and discuss and have fun talking about. It just means a lot to me that you guys are willing to do that. So go tell people about the stream. I won't. Go tell your friends about the stream. I won't. And thank you to Moat Shrimp and all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects. And the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. Thank you to Bots for doing a wonderful job holding back the robot army from becoming famous. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. It was a good time. I'm glad I got to draw that. We'll be working on this. My computer melts in the background. I'm sure it's happy that it got to run Monster Hunter for like 8 hours. I'm sure it loved it. Oh, I'll get you through housekeeping and get you on your way. Check out the rest of my friends in Goblin Entertainment. That link tree has links to everyone's channels and everything that they've done and they've been up to, and the rest of my stuff here has links to everything that I post to. You should go check out everybody in Goblin Entertainment. Go check everybody out. Goblin Entertainment. Who to go to, who to go to, who to go to. Who. Let's go say hi to Siren. Go say hi to Siren. They're having like a talk show of some sorts. I have no idea what's going on. Go say hi to them. So, stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. And remember, they're cool if you think they're cool, no matter what. Cool characters are cool. Huh. Maybe Bing is listening. Is Bing listening? Has Bing been listening? I think Bing has been listening. Some of these are getting a little close. Like, the girl in the back right, she's close. Like, yeah. It's the wrong hair, but it's close. Is Bing listening to me? Hey, look, there I am, back there. I don't know how I feel about that. Why does she only have 4 fingers on each hand? I don't like that.